Now what we need to do is we need to go on to another solved mystery, okay? It's what we do here at the What Are We Doing?
What are we doing?
Okay? It's what we do. It's what we do here. We solve mysteries, okay? Now, a few years ago, there was 2014, 10 years ago, a mystery, an insane mystery struck the people and the hearts of New York City and Central Park, okay? To what workers and hikers and walkers and the public could only describe as a mutilated baby bear cub on the heels of wheels of a bicycle, okay? So, I mean, just listen to this story right here. I mean, this is something straight out of a nightmare. Take a look.
The discovery of a black bear by a dog walker just a few feet from Central Park's main jogging and bike path today was alarming and strange, especially for New Yorkers like Helen Zokanich, who's come here almost every day for decades. How unusual is that?
Very unusual. I've never seen a bear. I mean, I've lived in New York City all my life, and I've gone to Central Park with different dogs.
Yeah, Helen.
I mean, I've never seen a bear.
Helen's never seen a bear.
What are we doing?
Button malfunction.
Raccoons and
Raccoons.
other things.
We've seen everything, other things, but not a bear. Not a bear, okay?
Not bears, lots of dogs.
The NYPD is investigating.
Look at him. Investigating his heart out. He's just keeping watch.
What are we doing?
He's keeping watch. There could be other bears afoot. There could be other
It
bears
quickly
in the
told
park.
us there are no reports of any bears missing from the Central Park
Right.
Zoo, quashing the first theory from passersby like
right.
the cyclists and pedicabs.
We have a little small zoo, but in the zoo we don't have a bear. Maybe escape from there, but
They're saying there's no animals missing from the zoo.
right. It's a big surprise. I don't know.
The dog walker who found the cub
It's a big surprise. I don't know. Is a zoo over there? It's a zoo. Oh, it has to be from the zoo.
What are we doing?
You silly American. You silly American. It's from the zoo right over there. I don't know. And it's not? Oh, they said it's not from the zoo? Oh, well, then I don't know. It must not be a bear.
Small zoo, but in the zoo we don't have a bear. Maybe escape from there, but
They're saying there's no animals missing from the zoo.
right. It's a big surprise. I don't know.
The
Big
dog
surprise.
walker who found the cub told a member of the Central Park Conservancy, which runs Central Park. They called police. The Conservancy told News 4, whenever any wildlife is hurt or harmed, we are upset about
Of
it.
course.
But the discovery became a mystery, with some wondering, had the bear been killed elsewhere and dumped here?
If you can do that to an animal, why not to a human being?
More so, I'm wondering.
Wait.
What are we doing?
What did she say? If you can do that to an animal, why not to a human being? Go back, please. Wait. Did she just say?
Mystery, with some wondering, had the bear been killed elsewhere and dumped here?
If you can do that to an animal, why not to a human being?
Oh
What are we doing?
my God. Did we lock her up? If you can do that to an animal, why can't you do that to if you're allowed to just slaughter and murder an animal like a baby bear, why can't you just do that to like that bitch down the street who's been sleeping with my boyfriend? Why can't
What
you?
are we doing?
Why can't you slaughter a human being and just dump them in Central Park? Do we have answers on that? No, we didn't write that one down in today's meetings notes. So apparently we don't know. We're going to Google it, maybe ask ChatGPT, but I'm almost certain the answer is it's illegal.
What are we doing?
The discovery became a mystery, with some wondering, had the bear been killed elsewhere and dumped here?
If you can do that to an animal, why not to a human being?
More so, I'm wondering how it got here. I've never seen a bear here before.
And wildlife officials tell us that the bear was removed in a bag and taken in a state Department of Environmental Conservation car up to Albany, where a necropsy, essentially an autopsy, will be performed as they try and figure out just what happened to this baby bear. In Central Park, Andrew Siff, News 4 New York.
Okay. All right. That's it. So it's a mystery, dude. It's a mystery. Where, oh, where has my little bear gone?
What are we doing?
Where, oh, where can he be? Until we fast forward 10 years later. Listen, this is what else I need everyone to understand. When you commit a crime, when you do something as heinous as like kill a bear or a person, like, and you're sitting pretty 9-10 years later, I need you to fully understand that that shit will come out and still bite you in the ass. Like, I just talked to someone recently again the other day about DJ Freeze. And for those of you who are local and don't know, DJ Freeze is your mom's favorite nightclub wedding DJ, okay? DJ Freeze is from Lancaster County. He had residencies in clubs in like South Africa and California, all over the country. And he came back here to Lancaster and he would DJ in the nightclubs and he would go do weddings and he would charge thousands and thousands of dollars because he's a world-renowned national DJ.
What are we doing?
Until the company 23andMe comes out. Listen, if you think the company 23andMe is for you to figure out the heritage of your family tree and where your long-lost father is, newsflash, he's a deadbeat.
What are we doing?
And he doesn't want to meet you. That's not what 23andMe is for, okay? It's for the FBI to solve their unsolved crimes. And that's what they did with Mr. DJ Freeze. It's what they did with this bear incident. It's what they're doing to solve unsolved murders and heinous crimes like this one. So DJ Freeze, somewhere along the way, I think in the late 80s or 90s, murdered a very nice, innocent young woman after, like, he took her home from one of his club gigs.
What are we doing?
And so, thanks to 23andMe and his idiotic relatives signing up for it and putting the swab in their cheeks, the FBI went straight to one of DJ Freeze's weddings, pulled his water bottle out of the trash can because now it's public domain.
What are we doing?
Swabbed that for DNA and arrested his ass because it was the match they needed to solve the murder from the 1990s. Okay? When you think you're scot-free, they're going to get your ass. All right? So here we have... Whoa, dude, we have a full-blown confession, okay, from none other than presidential candidate running for president in the race. You can vote for him on most ballots. RK Jr., Robert Kennedy Jr.
What are we doing?
Has confessed. Wait, he confessed? He confessed. It wasn't 23andMe. Well, the DJ Freeze thing was a 23andMe story, but okay, RKJ, I don't know, RFK, Robert Kennedy's a Kennedy.
What are we doing?
I get them all confused. I'm sorry. So he confesses. He confesses to this bear story. Listen to this. This is the man you're supposed to vote for. This is the man Joe Rogan wants you to vote for.
In front of me hit a bear and killed it. A young bear. So
why is Roseanne there? Why is he confessing his crimes to Roseanne? Why is Roseanne Barr in the kitchen? And look at her, dude. Look at this face. She just wants to drink her coffee. She just wants to drink her like coffee that definitely has a little bit of Kahlua, maybe some other liquor in it. But Roseanne wants nothing to do with this. And Mr. Robert Kennedy is out here just explaining the time he murdered or someone. He had something to do with a bear. Let's listen.
I pulled over and I picked up the bear and put him in the back of my van because I was going to skin the bear, and it was very good condition, and I was going to put the meat in my refrigerator. And you can do that in New York State.
He was so.
What are we doing?
They were driving in upstate New York. For those of you who can't understand, he was driving in upstate, or just not paying attention. He was driving in upstate New York, and he was in front. There was a van in front of him, and the van hit the bear. And in New York, it's perfectly legal for you to take said bear, get it registered as roadkill, skin the bear, take the meat, put it in your fridge, and then later cook and eat the meat of the bear.
What are we doing?
That psychotic red flag number one.
Get a bear tag for a roadkill bear. And so then we went hawking, and I had the bear in my car. And then we had a really good day, and we went late. We were catching a lot of game, and the people really loved it, so we stayed late. And instead of going back to my home in Westchester, I had to go right to the city because there was a dinner at Peter Luger Steak House.
Had to go there, Peter Luger Steak House. You don't deny the steakhouse.
What are we doing?
Right? I mean, it's blatantly obvious.
And there was a dinner at Peter Luger Steak House.
Right.
And at the end of the dinner, it went late, and I realized I couldn't go home. I had to go to the airport. And the bear was in my car, and I didn't want to leave the bear in the car because that would have been bad. So then I thought, at that time, this was a little bit of the redneck in me. There'd been a series of bicycle accidents in New York. They had just put in the bike lanes, and saw a couple of people that got killed.
Roseanne, we're now almost 2 minutes in, and she is fed up.
What are we doing?
She is ready to go. She wants out of this situation. She is ready to be done with this story, dude. It's just so now we have to fly out somewhere. He didn't think this through. Somehow Robert, RFK Jr., says he has no idea what his schedule is, to the point where now we have to dump a bear because it's just going to sit in the trunk of his car because he has to be on a flight to go somewhere.
Accidents in New York, they had just put in the bike lanes, and saw a couple of people that got killed, and it was every day, and people had gotten badly injured. Every day it was in the press. And so I thought, I wasn't drinking, of course, but people were drinking with me who thought this was a good idea.
Look, the disbelief on Roseanne's face.
Thought this was a good idea.
Like, hey man,
What are we doing?
it's not a good idea. And this face right here says it all. She's like, this sounds like an idiotic idea, bro. This sounds like a stupid idea. This sounds like a psychopathic red flag number 2 idea. Thank you, Roseanne, for being the face of America.
And I said, I had an old bike in my car that somebody had asked me to get rid of it. I said, let's go put the bear in Central Park and we'll make it look like he got hit by a bike. It'll be funny for people.
And that's not funny.
What are we doing?
What is funny about that? It is so often these days that, like, we'll be in these serious situations, politicians especially, RFK Jr., like, what's funny about that, bro? I'm pretty sure that in itself is illegal.
What are we doing?
You can't just hit a deer or a bear on the road and then go dump it in Central Park. Like, that's gotta be... Can we check the facts on that? Like, that's gotta be something. Like, what? And we're laughing about it. And there's no repercussions for this story. Like, it's just a situation where I don't quite understand now, who am I supposed to vote for, Joe Rogan? Now who am I supposed to vote for? You got Joe Rogan out here endorsing RFK Jr., of course. Like it's a never-ending wheel of bullshit and lies.